So I just kind of thought, well, I don't want to live like this.
And everything changed in a second. And that's what I want to talk about. Life is short and it's fragile.
Just one big rumor that doesn't seem to go away. But and at this point, I feel like I'm disappointing the whole of America, not just my mother.
You really are.
It's true. It's like, the tabloids are at me. My mother's at me. I just
Well, children are very expensive.
They are.
So that's something to think about before you jump into anything like that.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have been...
Thank you for being here. I appreciate it today more than ever, more than I did yesterday, and tomorrow I will appreciate it more tomorrow than today, because life is short. I have mentioned before that we tape the show in advance, and we taped yesterday's show last week. Whew.
Today we're diving into a shocking revelation that's making waves everywhere. After years of standing by Ellen DeGeneres through thick and thin, Portia de Rossi has finally broken her silence about their high-profile breakup. The truth, however, is far from what anyone imagined. For years, Ellen and Portia were celebrated as the perfect couple, admired by fans and the LegQ community alike. But what went on behind closed doors? Were there signs we all missed? Stay tuned as the real story behind their split unfolds. It's far more complex and heartbreaking than expected. Ellen and Portia's relationship began like a fairy tale. They met in 2000 at a social event, and sparks flew instantly. Ellen was already a household name in comedy and talk shows, while Portia had made her mark in the acting world. Together, they were seen as a power couple, advocating for lesbian rights and living what appeared to be an idyllic life. Over the years, the two shared many heartwarming moments with fans, often speaking candidly about their love and shared journey. They became symbols of hope and resilience for many, showing that love could overcome any obstacle. However, as we now know, there was more happening behind the scenes than anyone realized. Portia has revealed that the couple's problems began years ago. Portia de Rossi chose to keep silent, aiming to protect Ellen DeGeneres' public image. However, sources close to Portia reveal that she often felt neglected and unappreciated as Ellen became increasingly absorbed in her career. As Ellen's talk show soared in popularity, her focus shifted almost entirely to her work, leaving little time for her personal life. Portia felt like she was always coming second to Ellen's career, shared an insider. Despite their strong connection, Portia couldn't ignore that her own needs were being sidelined. Over time, this lack of attention took a significant toll on Portia, leaving her feeling isolated and unfulfilled in their marriage. But the issues didn't stop at career imbalances. As Ellen's fame continued to rise, so did the pressures and challenges that came with it. The woman celebrated for spreading positivity on her show was facing increasing off-screen scrutiny began to take its toll, with insiders describing Ellen as becoming more demanding. The cracks in her relationship with Portia de Rossi started to show. While these reports were difficult to confirm, one thing was certain: the pressures of maintaining a spotless public image deeply affected Ellen's personal life. In 2020, allegations of a toxic work environment on the Ellen DeGeneres show shocked fans. Although Ellen publicly apologized, the damage had already been done. For Portia, this became a turning point. Witnessing Ellen's struggles with her reputation forced her to reflect on how much of her own life had been spent protecting Ellen's image, often at the expense of her happiness. Portia's revelations go beyond her disappointment with Ellen. They're also about rediscovering herself after years of living in the public eye. According to friends, Portia had grappled with feelings of inadequacy for years, struggling to define her identity outside of Ellen's shadow. Despite her successful acting career, she often felt overlooked, with the public primarily seeing her as Ellen's wife rather than independent star. Sources close to Portia explained that she eventually reached a breaking point, realizing she needed to regain control of her life and prioritize her own happiness. She had lost herself in the relationship, shared a close friend. For so long, her focus was on making Ellen happy, but now it's time for Portia to focus on herself. This new chapter marks a significant and empowering moment in Portia's journey. As Portia de Rossi embarks on a journey of self-discovery and independence, many are left wondering what life will look like for her now that she's stepping out of Ellen DeGeneres' shadow. News of Portia's revelations quickly spread, sparking widespread reactions on social media. Many fans expressed their support, acknowledging how difficult it must have been for her to leave such a high-profile relationship. It's tough being with someone whose career is larger than life, one fan wrote. Portia deserves to find her happiness too. Others, however, were heartbroken to see the beloved couple part ways. Ellen and Portia gave us so much hope, commented another fan. It's sad to see their story end like this. Despite the mixed emotions, one thing is clear: Portia's decision to share her truth has resonated deeply with many. Fans are eager to see what the future holds for her as she reclaims her identity and focuses on her own happiness. Insiders suggest that Ellen's relentless dedication to her career played a significant role in the breakdown of their relationship. As Ellen DeGeneres' fame grew, her life increasingly revolved around maintaining appearances, leaving little time to nurture her marriage. Friends of Portia de Rossi believe this dynamic was ultimately unsustainable, especially for someone as introspective and grounded as Portia. Ellen's focus has always been her career, and while Portia supported her wholeheartedly, she also needed someone who would prioritize their relationship, shared a close friend. Although Ellen has not commented publicly, those close to her reveal that Portia's revelations have deeply affected her. After years of seeing Portia as her greatest supporter, learning that she felt neglected and unhappy has reportedly shaken Ellen. Ellen is heartbroken too, said a friend. She knows she wasn't perfect, but she always believed Portia would be by her side. Insiders describe Ellen as reflecting on their relationship and questioning whether she could have made different choices. Fans are now watching closely, wondering if Ellen will address the breakup or allow Portia's account to stand on its own. Will she share her side of the story, or will she choose to remain silent? Meanwhile, Portia is focused on moving forward. Those close to her say she is prioritizing peace and happiness, leaning on friends and family for support. This new chapter is about rediscovering her identity, living life on her own terms, and letting go of the past. Portia de Rossi's story serves as an inspiration to many fans, reminding them that even in the most high-profile relationships, self-love and personal growth are essential. As Portia de Rossi steps into this new chapter of her life, one question remains: will she find her voice and reclaim her happiness outside of Ellen's shadow? What does this story teach us about the pressures of fame, love, and self-identity? Portia de Rossi's journey of self-discovery is just beginning, and it's clear she's ready to write her own story. What do you think of Portia's brave confession? Do you believe she made the right choice in stepping away? Or is there more to this story yet to unfold? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the latest Hollywood news that matters to you.